Less than 2 weeks into its stunning cross-border incursion, Ukraine has destroyed a key bridge in Russia's Kursk region and struck a third one now. A Russian investigator said that as a result of targeted shelling with the use of rocket and artillery weapons against residential buildings in the Karij village, a third bridge over the same river was destroyed and damaged. The destruction of the first bridge that spanned the same river near the town of Glushkovo is expected to impede deliveries of supplies to Russian forces repelling Ukrainians' incursions. Less than 2 days later, Russian telegram channels claimed a second bridge over the same in the village of Zanoi had been struck. According to Russia's Marsh news site, the attacks left the area with just one intact bridge, which meant the Ukrainian strikes would further complicate Moscow's attempts to recharge its forces in Kursk and evacuate civilians. Glushkovo lies some 12 kilometers north of the Ukrainian border and approximately 16 kilometers northwest of the main battle zone in Kursk. Zanoi is located a further 8 kilometers northeast. Kyiv has been tight-lipped about the planned scope and goals of its lightning push into Russia. However, the strikes on the bridges are apparently aimed at blocking a Russian counter-push into Kursk, which could mean that Kyiv intends to seek a foothold in the region, or at least signal to Moscow that it plans to do so. Experts say although Ukraine could try to unite its gains within Russia, it would be a risky maneuver. Kyiv's resources are limited, and supply lines extending deep into Kursk would be vulnerable to Russian strikes. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged Kyiv's allies to lift the remaining restrictions on using Western weapons to strike targets deep into Russia. Russia's foreign ministry, on the other hand, has alleged that US-made HIMARS launchers were used to destroy bridges on the same. Meanwhile, the head of the United Nations nuclear watchdog says the safety situation at the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is worsening following reports from its team of a nearby drone strike. Kyiv and Moscow have traded blame for a streak of attacks in the vicinity of the power plant. Ukraine has repeatedly alleged that Russia plans to stage an attack and blame Ukrainian forces. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.